Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TungstenTales. It's day number 3, the final day of the 2014 Players' Championship. Hey, it's the belly from the telly. Gary Wiltshire from Bet666. How's it been?
Yeah, been really busy, Paul. Unshaven, you know what it's like. We've had 2 real heavy days here. Been really busy as well, and at night as well with the entertainment's different class. They say if you want a bit of fun, come to Butlin for the weekend, and I think that's what the game's all about. This starts this weekend. Been absolutely terrific, hasn't it? But we are in trouble.
You are in trouble. You got the big man there. Yeah. Taylor's still in.
We want Taylor to win. We took loads of bets anti-post. Most of them have been on Lewis.
Really?
Adrian Lewis, and also the Flying Scotsman, Gary Anderson. They love Gary Anderson. We've got Chizzy knocked out.
Yes, of course. Yeah, there's a lot of disappointed
No one
people.
bet Van Gerwen this week. I can't believe it. And he's got knocked out. So Van Gerwen, he was ours. He was running for us, and he's out of the tournament. And we've got a special bet today. We've gone 10-1 all the outsiders. Any of them winning. Any of the 4. If there's going to be a shock, and I put a sign on the board, if there is a shock, we'll be at the sponsor's door in the morning, cash converters. Get rid of a bit of jewellery. I think that ring might be going in the morning.
So that's your Caven, your Newton, your Winstanley, your Vandervoort, any of those you
any of them will win 10-1. So really it works out about 40-1, 50-1, any of them, doesn't it? We're going 10-1. But Taylor's the 6-4 on chance with us. Yeah. And that's what he represents really, doesn't he? But I thought Adrian Lewis, really Adrian Lewis should be about a 3-1 chance. We've gone 5-2, only because weight of money. It's like Gary Anderson. The Q tonight, if any of them win, I'll tell you, they'd be, well, they had a bit of a northern soul here last night. Russ Winstanley was singing. I think I'll be singing tonight if one of them 2 wins. The Q will be out from here to the pier.
It could be evil. And of course, you could have a final. You could have maybe a Gary Phil versus an Adrian final.
I fancy a Phil Taylor, Adrian Lewis final. That's what everyone wants. That's what they're all coming up for today. Can we have that final? I'm answering with a nice polite no. You've got to wait till this afternoon after this afternoon. But it's been terrific, and the weather's been lovely. Last year it was freezing cold here, wasn't it, Paul?
It was.
This year the weather's been good, and you've been plenty of advertising as well on TungstenTales this year. And darts is only going one way, isn't it, Paul?
It is.
It's going up all the time. You know, we've got the World Championships coming up. Fancy Adrian Lewis in that at a big price, you know?
Yeah.
I think Ali Pally, you know.
I mean, former 2-times winner. He knows his way around.
Knows his way around. Sponsored by William Hill this year as well, isn't it? That's usually Ladbrokes, isn't it?
So, they've taken over. They're
all the bookies want to get involved in darts now. It's like our firm, 666Bet. They've come up, you know, been the sponsors, the bookies and everything all round. I was at Wolverhampton for 2 weeks ago. That was really busy. And they sign up a load of new customers. That's what it's about, these bookmakers. They want to get involved in darts, Paul, for the simple reason that they can sign up new accounts. And we've got the girls going around here this week, the 666Bet girls. And I think they've signed up about 600 new customers a day. So like when you think, you know, over 3 days, that's 1,800 new customers. So you can see why the bookies want to play, want to sponsor darts now. It's a lot of punters they're signing up, Paul.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I mean, realistically, obviously we've got the football's now the big betting thing. Before more than the horses.
Horses now, Paul. Honestly, you know, I used to go racing every day. Really and truthfully, it's now horse racing. You go in the week, it's just. It's deserted.
Yeah,
you know?
in darts it's catching.
Darts is catching up, and so is fishing as well. Another sport we come up. Boxing. I was at the boxing last week. Yeah. Boxing was really good as well last week with a big fight in Liverpool. 666Bet. They were the sponsors there last week. Again, the betting partners. Again, but never signed up as many people at the boxing as you do at the darts. Because at the darts, people's here for a night out, and that's what it's all about, Paul. A bit of fun. We don't want big punters. You know, they can have a big punter online. They can have their 50 grand, 100 grand on. You know, Barry will take them on online. He can have what they like. But here, you don't get the big punters, but you get a lot of the small punters, and it's a bit of fun, isn't it, Paul? You know yourself. You know, look at Chizzy the other day. We always have a laugh with his punters. They come here like lions, don't they? You know what I mean? They all want to fire away on Chizzy. After a day, they're on their way out, but they don't scream. They've done their money, but they've enjoyed the weekend.
I said today, imagine if you could win a game down there. He's been here 3 years. He's lost 6-0, 6-4, and 6-2.
And everyone loves him. You know, you walk around, everyone wants Dave Chizzy. They've all got the yellow shirts on, the Chizzy shirts, haven't they? That's what the game's all about, Paul. A bit of fun, and that's with Small. I was having breakfast with a pie man, Andy Smith.
Andy Smith.
You know what I mean? It was even money who had the most out of me and Andy. You know, I won't tell you who won, but it was very, very close.
Well, I think
we went in and we asked for double bacon. He said, no trouble, but I said, go on, I'll be with you. We have a lot.
Super. Well, the thing is, I think Andy Smith beating Michael Smith was the biggest upset of the tournament, even more than Michael Van Gerwen getting floored by the Raging Bull.
But the difference is with these darts players, I think any night you play them in a pub, on a pub dartboard, I don't think there's anything between any of them.
No.
Phil Taylor, naturally, he's very good at Van Gerwen, but the others, I think they can beat each other.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, I really do. You know, it's all about that stage, playing to the big lights, isn't it? And, you know, it's all about confidence as well. But I think Andy Smith, he's a gentleman. It's been so good here this weekend. It's just the game's so good, isn't it, Paul? It's only going one way, as we said.
It is, of course, thanks obviously to the PDC and Barry Hearn. But they just, it's huge, and of course a new tournament next year. There's more events.
Got one in Milton Keynes.
Yes, the Masters.
Yes,
the Masters. I mean, I think that's in sort of, it's going to be in March, so that's been moved to
January. I think it's now.
So,
I think it's January. I think Uni better sponsoring that. It's you know, everything. There's only one way forward, isn't it? But everyone's going up. Look at his shirt this year, Paul.
Yeah,
I remember when this boy used to come, when he first started this, he had shirts, honestly, they was worth £2. Now they're worth £200.
Yeah, £200 worth of
it's
shirt.
a lovely shirt there, Paul.
Thank you very much, Gary. Ladies and gentlemen, that's TungstenTales. That's the character, of course, Gary Wiltshire. And I think we'll join you again, Gary, before the final, just to see if you're still smiling, and maybe after, to see if you're smiling.
Well, I don't know about after, because I don't think we'll be smiling after, but before.
You might be running out the track,
We'll be running out the track,
okay. Thanks for joining us on TungstenTales, ladies and gentlemen. Keep you at the sharp end of world diets.